Alright, it's Zhen Zhen here, and for today's topic, we're gonna talk about the big commitment, which means that when you already found a deal and then you're gonna grab it. So normally when you go and survey a property and then you're gonna look up the investment property that you like, from the outer, actually when you get the detail, you research everything else, normally how you're gonna make your decision is when it's your information or your knowledge about the property, you know about property. So normally it's take so that you already has about 70%, so you can straight away make your decision already. Don't need until 90% or 100% you're gonna make the decision, because when you already reach 90% of your research, everything else that you're confident, normally other people will gonna grab the opportunity from you already. So when you want to get the property, so that you're gonna tie up the property, which means that the quicker you can tie up the property, and then the better chance you have closing the deal at your price. When you talk about, you negotiate with the owner the price that much more better with you and the owner, so you're gonna tie up the deal. So before you do everything else of this, make sure you always consult with your team members, your attorney, your lawyers, your real estate agent, real estate broker on this one, because regardless of all the deal point, you must work through of this protocol, everything else. So you're gonna know your market well, and then you're gonna have the people around to help you to go and do the deal with you together, especially the lawyer that you hire. You need the much more experienced lawyer work with you. So when you came about the deal that actually you already won, and then you already have the confidence level of above 70%, already reached the 70%, and then you want to grab the deal. So one advice you can get is you can come up a letter of intent, which means that the letter of intent is the deal that you already negotiate with the owner, that the amount of down payment, and then the due diligence time frames, escrow amount, and then financial contingency, all the detail types that you want to has list option, or you want to pay in full amount of loan, or you want to put about some deposit, or will state a letter of intent that you can send to the owner, that sure that they will talk with you and then look at the offer that you already offer to the owner. So when you come to this stage, that's better you begin with, you're gonna have the relationship with banks, title company, and your investor that can give you the advice when you go along with this stage. So when you want to write about the letter of intent, normally you don't need to write it yourself. Actually you can ask your real estate agent or real estate broker to help you to come up with an agreement that can help you to tie up the deal. Usually it's not binding, the deal with the owner, but actually it's a letter that you delineates your intents to purchase the property and the term of that purchase you offer to the owner. So after the owner, they look at the letter of intent, and then they will agree, so that they will sign the offer that you get. So the next step, you came into the purchase and sales agreement. So by this step, you can save a lot of money, because you won't straight away come to the point of purchase and sales agreement, because at this stage you're going to hire a lawyer, so that you're going to pay the attorney, the lawyer fees, everything else to start to work on the sales and purchase agreement with you. So when during the SPA process, short form SPA, so normally the owner, they will hire another lawyer, and then you own self, you hire your lawyer to help work with you, so that normally the owner will state, the lawyer will state the list criteria dates, including when your deposit become non-refundable, when the due diligence evaluation period ends, and your close date. But at this stage, normally you're gonna have it is you're gonna ask your lawyer to prepare the SPA so that your deposit is refundable due to the certain stage that actually when you come to sign the purchase and sales agreement or SPA, you will have to put earnest money, which is you're gonna state it fully refundable, because until the completion to due diligence process and you secure the financing or everything else, you're gonna put the term in. You're gonna ask your lawyer to talk with the seller of the owner, and then talk about the deposit surely can refundable. If not, you'll be in trouble if you put too much of deposit in it. So normally when you come to the stage of purchase and sales agreement, or what you call SPA or SMP, normally you're gonna look at is the first, you're gonna look at the purchase price of the property. What is the total price? Then the second thing you're gonna look at is the down payment that you put. How much do you need down payment? And then the next is what is the initial deposit to open escrow and start your detailed research. Then the next is who hold the buyer's deposit in escrow, and when does it become non-refundable. So maybe the lawyer will hold the deposit, or the real estate agent, real estate broker will hold the deposit. So you're gonna look at it. So the next is what are the time frame after agreement acceptance date, especially for contingency and close for escrow date. The next is what are the portion of rents, taxes, insurance, security deposit, all of which should be split between the buyer and seller at close of escrow. Then the next is when will the title report be delivered and what is in it. And then the next is what are the financing contingency, including getting a new loan or summing the existing one. So the next is what are the due diligence time frame, including receipt of all books, record, rental agreements, operating statements, rent rolls, personal property inventories, service contract, utility information, survey, environment reports, building repairs, engineering reports, any recent appraisal. As a buyer, you must receive all of this before the due diligence period begins. And then the next is what is the time frame to perform the pest control inspection, and then what are the time frame for the physical inspection of all interior and exterior space, including units and common areas. Does the seller have any information with regard to lead-based paint or mold and other evidence? So you can look at detail of this. It's better you work with your lawyers, and you're going to have your experienced estate lawyer to work with you together to this process. So you're going to work closely with your attorney and your broker, and your broker and real estate agent, so to make sure you receive the item promised in the agreement on time. So you're going to put contingency, which means that the loan contingency, which means because from the author actually there's the people who do the mistake that they don't look at the SPA well. After that they put the deposit and then they didn't get the loan. After that their deposit non-refundable, so you will be in trouble and get lost. So due diligence contingency are very important. You're going to put that, and the loan contingency, unless if you didn't get the loan, so that you still can refundable of your deposit. So always remember, you're going to put your earnest money is fully refundable, so you can walk away the deal until you have complete and waive the contingency such as due diligence and getting the loan. So all of these you will compact together, and then you work with your real estate agent, real estate broker, your real estate lawyer, real estate attorney, so that when you came out the deal that you're already confident with about 70%, so you can grab the deal, so that you can have your great investment property. So that's for today. Hope you like it, and see you.